Yo, peace to the gods on earth, reflected light from the most honorable master teacher, the melanated mystic Babaji. So reflection, just want to make this quick video before I take it down. Um, I wanted to talk about, I wanted to talk about the glands being your chakras being the planets, and we're here to tune our body to the universe by grounding, by connecting to nature, connecting to self. So your glands are literally the planets. As above, so below. You are the walking, breathing, talking, dancing, singing, rapping universe. And life is one big vibration, it's energy. So I also want to talk about elements really quick. I also want to talk about energy. This is just a preview to a download that I'm going to be doing in the near future, where I'm going to be going deeper into it, talking about this. But anyways, reflection, carbonation, spitting the realest knowledge on the earth. But there's a lot of information. We know we are God, so this is the age of enlightenment, the age of Aquarius. Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. So realize this reflection, and activating the pineal gland, or the third eye, or the first eye, is the I am consciousness, and raising to your supreme awareness of being everything and becoming lucid and tapping into your subconsciousness and realizing that life is but a dream. It's a simulation. This is not real. It's a light show. And you are projecting this whole reality, and everything is you. So knowing this knowledge, you want to be able to be in tune and tune yourself to the universe, so you can be in harmony with the universe and not live in realms of low vibrational energy where you become your lower self. And separation is an illusion. Reflection, we are everything, vibrating on different frequencies of itself. So life it's a dream. It's not real. It's an illusion. But with this, we are running out our astrological programs. Reflection, everything that you see is energy, and everything that you see is the quantum field in the primordial waters of none, of nothingness. We are literally cosmic. We are galactic beings. Reflection, we are galactic beings. And the thing with this is, we tap into the all. And the more melanin you build, the more melanin you have, you can tap into the full spectrum of reality. But if you have a lot of neuromelanin, you can also tap in. All beings really truthfully can tap in by doing the right thing and connecting to their selves and their soul, aka being consciousness. The less consciousness you have, it's just the less awareness you have. The more awareness you have, you are going to reach the source consciousness. You will reach your higher self. My higher self does not exist truthfully, because I am transcends all physical matter and reality. And these things are getting into a quantum way of thinking. Quantum physics is one of the 5 sciences my higher self, the Messiah, teaches. And his disciples, we teach. And we are all in the process of becoming God and becoming free from the illusion that we can place on ourselves of just not thinking in the right perspective, having shadows and having negative thought forms that are creating blockages in one's life. I'm going to do a download where I'm going to go crazy about this. And all my reflections, we are all saying the same thing in different forms. We are speaking the truth and knowledge and proclaiming the kingdom of God. Tapping into the kingdom of God is tapping into your self-reflection. And I could talk about it all day and be an intellectual masturbator, but you know what, reflection? when you apply it, you see miraculous things. You can see that you are infinite being, you are limitless, and you can free yourself from this dream and be able to dream in harmony and be able to dream with the flow of life and be able to and be able to open your eye and your mind to let life unfold in a way that you never thought it could. That's why every time you take it down at night, you are going into different realms of infinite possibilities within your mind. There's infinite dimensions. We live in a universe that is so infinite that it is so perfect in this Fibonacci sequence of life, and we're continually spiraling up to the frequency of the universe, and the universe is an everlasting thing, and we are a being, a thought, energy, etherical beings that transcend space and time. And when one transcends space and time, you are going to reach the highest level of thinking, where matter becomes not what you perceive it as, a solid reality. It is really more lucid, and it is really more of a figment of one's imagination. Just like when you dream, you are going to see life and be lucid in this dream, and anything can happen. You can walk through walls, you can do all these things, anything you can imagine, you can really do in a dream. And to apply that to reality in your waking life, life is a dream, so you are able to do miraculous things. Some are trapped, right? And I speak for myself. Some are trapped within this physical reality. But the higher you vibrate, you transcend space and time, and you actually become part of the antimatter, which is the primordial. You become a primordial deity or a demigod, and becoming a primordial deity or a demigod, you are tapping into space, the space-time continuum, and transcending thought forms that are tying people into individual thought forms of reality that are pretty much tying them into specific realms of thinking and certain dimensions that can trap you. That's why it's good to get out of the box. It's good to think outside of the box. It's good to get out of the box and go into nature and spiral up and realize that life is not what you perceive it as to be. A lot of the times it's really something beyond the physical thought. In this reflection, I'll tap back into what I'm saying. Your glands, your pineal gland, the knowledge and the information is infinite. It never ends, and you are immortal. And tapping into the information of these times, you will have to proclaim. You will have to teach this to yourself. You will have to talk yourself out of your own mind and your own programming at times, because your own programmings can give you certain debilitations and certain demons, negative thought forms that can keep you in a paradigm of suffering and a paradigm of things that do not matter, that is only holding you back from actually being able to experience life from an objective viewpoint that you can focus onto pretty much a new way of thinking and a new thought form that transcends your old way of thinking, that transcends your old self. And this is evolution, this is transformation, and this is tapping into the new technologies and into mathematics and sciences of oneself that a lot of people are already aware of, right? See, see, the universe transcends the physical, so the universe is already, we are from the future, pretty much reflection, and this type of thinking is unlike the programs that have already been coming out of the age of the Piscean age. We're in the age of Aquarius. So transcending that thought, climbing up to a new zenith of liberation, makes one's soul break past and unlock the codes and the light codes from the divine. So with that being said, reflection, take time to actually apply the knowledge that's been given, studying oneself. These are the only things that truly matter, because you are the only thing in existence and you're the only thing that matters. So to know your astrological programming, to know and to know just thyself, and transcending time, and even transcending the information, and being able to become a unique observer and become a grand master, to become the highest form of observation, is to be able to observe reality from different perspectives and dimensions of your mind, where you can take an idea in a thought form and transcend that through different dimensions of thought. And we are all doing this. No matter who you are and what level of vibration and frequency you are on, you are still doing this. You can't not do this. But to become aware of doing this is going to be very critical in one's evolution, because that's the ultimate goal, and that's the only and ultimate destination. So with that being said, reflection, we are going to have a video coming out soon that is going to be a powerful download, and it's already been done. So you'll see through going through these portals, going through these dimensions, and actually going through the space-time continuum, one will be able to access that state of liberation. And everything I just said doesn't need to be said, because those that understand will understand it, and those that don't, they are only pretending that they don't. But to really think about that, reflection is going to take me to that paradigm shift, and that paradigm shift, pretty much. Because I would rather talk backwards. I would rather not talk. I would rather let my words talk into the state of nothingness. I would rather let the light turn back into the state of unconsciousness, because that is the true primordial state of being, where the observation becomes nothing that can be contemplated, of conceptualizing and intellectualizing. And that is the true masturbation of the mind. Yo, I gotta laugh at myself, because I'm not saying anything right now, and it's pretty foolish, actually. Half the shit I just half the shit I said was foolish. But if you really truly understand, like, it's not so, it's, you truly understand that it is nothing and is meaningless. And it's not, it's a meant to be experienced.